Look at that.
He said, "Look
What?
at that ass."
Wow,
He's
fucking
spit
hell,
fire
man.
in the dude's
Jesus
ass.
Christ.
This is how off the fucking planet, not just Vitaly, but all of these IRL streamers.
I'm the new general in town. Charlie.
Doesn't he look gay as hell?
Yeah, he
Especially
does.
like young man.
Yeah, he looks like an aging gay dude, like just that fucking bald head and the
Yeah,
tight
yeah.
vest and like that nose as well. Like, what the fuck is going on with his nose? Like,
What, he kissed some dude's shoulder?
how did he get on this guy's bike? Like, has he jumped on as a passenger? Like, or
I'd
oh,
imagine. I can
fuck.
only imagine so.
Oh, dear Lord.
What the? Oh my God! He reached to his junk.
He
Oh,
did.
this poor guy, sexually assaulted. I mean, I don't know about the culture in the Philippines, but I don't think they go around sexually assaulting
No, you gotta
each
pay
other
them
like that.
first. Like,
Salt. We need salt, 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 salt.
Like anyone can understand him.
Salt, salt. Don't make me look for it. All right, motherfucker, I got the
Oh no.
salt. Give me salt.
This is work that people have to do. He's making work for these poor people who are
yeah,
just trying to do their job, which is an intensive job.
yeah,
The clue is in the name, fast food. It's a fast-paced job.
yeah. He's fucking everything up. Like, to clean out the grill and fuck all that shit out that he's just mauled. Oh,
He clapped.
what a fucking retard. Oh,
Dude, this guy's like Johnny Somali. He's just doubling down, doubling down. This guy's in cuffs and he's not behaving himself.
no, like, no, when it's over, dude. Like,
Yeah, and he needs a bra because his nipples are showing. I thought it was warm in the Philippines.
yeah, it's very excited. Thinking of the view
Yeah,
count. Couldn't have
yeah.
turned out better on national television, getting the
Mm,
exposure he wanted. Wow.
mm. Vitaly thought he was going to come to this country, get an easy ride because they're pushovers. What are they going to do?
Yeah, well, yeah, now he
Yeah,
fucking
it's
knows.
just he wait, fuck, Fafo. He
Yeah.
fucked around and found
Oh,
out.
no, yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. Okay, Vitaly, tell me about this Vitaly man. He's obviously Russian. How could he not be Russian with a name like
Oh yeah, he's
Vitaly?
Russian. I mean, he's American by citizenship though.
Okay.
They're pretty much American. Him and his mother, at the very least, alone, moved to the United States at some point, to the point where he has a bit of an accent, but not really. Like,
Mm,
come on, my immigrants always have some level of an accent, but he speaks very fluent English and he behaves like an American, aka a fucking prick. Um, yeah, okay, you know what? There's cases of IRL streamers from Russia who are just fucking demons, absolute demons. There was one case where, and this is a bit of a digression, but I guess it helps. One case of an IRL streamer, they were just fucking, a lot of alcohol was involved, and the chat was, more than half of the problem. And this guy decided, he's living somewhere like fucking St. Petersburg, right?
mm,
The great thing, the amazing thing about St. Petersburg is it's basically in the middle of a desert. It's a Russian Las Vegas, Ivan, King Ivan the Terrible, as called, decided, yeah, I'm just going to build a fucking massive city in this place that's impossible to be. Right. So it's fucking freezing, man. It gets way below zero. So this guy thought, yeah, I'm going to lock my girlfriend out in the balcony. And she froze to death.
Wow.
So that's America. Sorry, that's Russian IRL streamers, but that's the worst of them.
Yeah.
But if you look at the media, it's Russian IRL streamer. But you're not, you don't hear that on YouTube. You don't hear that on any of the outsider media because they all accept he's American. He comes with American problems, the same as Johnny Somali, who is actually a Somali, but American. They accept that he's American. Or maybe he isn't Somali. Who fucking knows with those people? So this guy, complete and utter, he popularized the what would you call pedo busts,
Yeah, pedo
which
hunters or pedophile hunters.
yeah, catches, you could say. This has been a thing for years. It's been in the United Kingdom for 10 years now that concerned citizens lure pedophiles online by pretending to be children, and then they meet them, put them on camera, call the police. Americans do it similar, but in the same way as they're loose with auditing. They're also loose with catches. They will sometimes beat them up. Sometimes they would extort them. Sometimes they would also extort them legally, which is you better do this or I will call the cops, which is illegal and can jeopardize the case. You're supposed to call the cops if you see something happening that's a crime. You call the cops, and they come and they deal with it. You can't make it a bargaining chip of you have to call your wife now and tell her about what you've been doing, or I'll call the cops. Things like this, that they're fucking it up, right? Everywhere else in the world, they're doing it correctly. There's a group in Poland. There's more than one group in Poland, and they do a stellar job. They even got a shout out in the parliament earlier this year in Poland. So in comes Vitaly to kind of, bring this to a huge audience. This is a very delicate situation, right? If you don't do it right, then you don't get convictions. However, when you're doing it the way Vitaly does it, you gain a lot of traction. You make a lot of money on Kick or whatever platform you're using through, ad revenue, subscribers. While he did his catches, he would just be on his mobile phone. I don't know if you've ever heard of the app Plinko. Maybe you've seen ads for it or
Yeah.
similar games where these little balls fall down and they fall into the little slots that you win
Yeah.
money. Yeah, he would play that on stream in the middle of basically bullying some alleged pedophile that they caught and saying, yeah, you need to download this, you can win loads of money. He's a fucking scumbag. Now, there's a very real danger in the way he does things, especially when he does it out in public, like this incident. Let's watch this. So this is the alleged pedophile that they're kind of trying to corral back and have a conversation with him and bully him in open view of the public.
Okay, so just pause it there for a second if you don't mind.
Yeah.
So the way they do this is if I'm right, so and all pedophile hunting groups do this. They're essentially vigilantes. They're like online vigilantes. So
I mean, not legally. That's not the word that you would use, but you could, yeah.
So again, they're kind of dishing out justice to people of their own accord. But imagine so they're going on to online forums and places where kids generally hang
Yeah.
out.
Apps,
Yeah,
mostly, yeah.
yeah, and then they're pretending to be, underage children, and they
Yeah.
interact with these guys. Now, I don't know what way Vitaly does it, but in general, it's just people will have to go on, and they'll have to go on neutral, like they couldn't be seen to be luring people in or some form of entrapment or flirting. Or, I don't fucking know.
Mm.
But that's how it's done anyway. So they engage in conversations with these guys, and then
Yeah.
eventually that guy there will be saying like, "How old are you?" and send me a picture of yourself, and then it
Yeah.
progresses.
The
And it's like,
grooming
yeah,
begins. Yeah.
and then it's a case of, okay, well, let's meet up, and then so they have the guy at that stage. So then they arrange to meet up, and then it's like, okay, cameras come on, the confrontation begins, and I can see how this it's very useful. Like, and I don't think it's confined to streaming. Like, I remember that American show To Catch a Predator, which pretty much
Yeah.
was what this is. But I
Yeah.
could see how it could be gamed, like by the likes of someone like Vitaly, where you then turn it into almost an entertainment
Mm.
piece, and then it's this continuation of upping the ante and upping the ante. And I've seen a couple of his videos where it's like I couldn't believe what the fuck was
Mm.
going on, or how somebody could get away with it. The kind of,
We'll see examples of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
the things he was doing. But it's got to be like it's ultimately it's counterproductive. But I don't think
Hmm.
it's limited. You mentioned it with auditing as well. It's not limited to this pedophile hunting. It's that constant need and that chasing of views and
Yeah.
income. But then if the intention isn't pure to begin with, well, then it kind of bears out to fruition that karma is a real fucking a real thing, but it
Mm.
endangers everything. So
Yeah.
like this then becomes public, and then anybody who's actually doing pedophile hunting with good intentions to actually get these dangerous fucking animals off the
Hmm.
street and into prisons where they belong,
Mm.
that becomes almost impossible to do because of one fucking
Yeah. Or a
cycle.
few, well, it's gotten better over time, as a lot of things tend to do. And Vitali is off the streets himself, so that's good. Um, but yeah, it's a real risk that laws will have to be introduced in some
Mm,
countries to, correct this problem. Because the thing is, right, we will see examples of him bullying and actually assaulting these suspected pedophiles. The thing is that the way he did it, I think in the majority of cases, the suspected pedophile isn't going to press charges, and the cops aren't going to press charges because nobody gives a fuck about these people.
mm,
However, if you treat someone like that in the process of catching them, then they have an easy out, man. They can just say, "Look, I was ambushed, I was beaten up, and look, this chat log, this was entrapment." Because there's a fine line that you need to walk, and the thing is that you don't even need to try, man. You just need to pretend to be a child on the internet in an adult dating site. Just the minimum age you can state is 18, and then just put up a young picture of one of your friends or someone who donated a picture of themselves when they were a child. And then this person, these people, sorry, many of them, too many of them, will contact this decoy account of yours. And then, they will ask, what age are you? And then you state a lower age than 18. And
mm,
they push the narrative all by themselves. They launch into their fantasy land of and the process of grooming. You don't, as a decoy, need to do anything.
all right.
But if you do anything, then yeah, you open yourself up to uh, enticement or entrapment. I don't know the legal terminology, but that is another out these guys can use. So this needs to be done properly.
And this Vitali guy, is this how he comes to prominence? Is it like this is his introduction to the world of real life streaming? It's pedo hunting, or is there a prior history of?
He was just a IRL streamer. I don't know the exact history, but he was already established. He
Okay.
already had a big following, and it's more like he brought pedo hunting to prominence rather than the other way around.
Okay.
You know, he brought it to the broader audience who aren't necessarily interested in this kind of thing, that have no history with abuse or anything like that, right? So this I haven't seen many of his catches, but this is the first one I saw outside, and this is the risk of not doing it right, and this is the risk of doing it outside and not in a controlled enough environment. When people are gassed up, right? Just watch this.
Are you paying someone to...
I got cameras out.
No, we're not paying anybody. We don't know this guy.
peacefully...
Cool.
I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.
Hey, I hope those women follow you, homie. I hope they follow you, dog. 'Cause I got kids, homeboy. I got kids.
Fuck.
Yeah, and this guy just runs off because he knows that he just committed a serious fucking crime. And he had absolutely no concern, or maybe he had no knowledge, that he just, like, if the case wasn't fucked already, it's fucked now. This guy's going to walk free and then go back on the internet and abuse more children.
That guy's part of Vitaly's crew, yeah?
No, he's just some guy that wandered up.
no,
That's the fucking thing. He, you know, as Vitaly said, no, we're not paying anyone. I don't know that guy. Which, you know, could be a fucking lie. I mean, it's Vitaly. So that's the danger. You know, you're just leaving it open. One great example of an American pedo catcher is Alex Rosen. There's multiple names for his organization. I forget which one to use. But he does it in a very controlled way. He's got everything down to the finest detail, and he does amazing catches that are also entertaining, by the way. Some of them are really funny. But you know, you've got to be able to handle the situation and not be a nutcase like Vitaly. You know, the way, you know, when you start acting like a fucking nutcase, then everyone else kind of starts acting like a nutcase because you've breached that membrane of civility. You've set a new standard. I'm sure you're aware of yeah, of course. What you call Fresh and Fit. Right? Okay, so he did a catch with Myron. Now, the only reason why I'm showing this is because it's the only full catch that I could find on YouTube. The rest are shorts because, you know, the Vitaly's audience is like, I have the attention span of half a second, you know. But this is a good showcase of how a standard Vitaly pedo catch goes down.
The actual pedophile. And it's a very delicate situation. Security is here to help us because this man is very creepy and he smells a lot like onions. It's a strong onion smell.
I know, man. It's pure fucking peak idiocracy. Like, I can appreciate the art of it, can't you? Like the phony reporter coming in.
Yeah, but like, Jesus fucking Christ, like, if you go, if it's staged, you can go, you know, this is amazing, but this is actually, like, is it? Like, is it all just a goof?
There are theories, right, that a lot of these catches, or most of them, or some amount of Vitaly's catches and the copycat catchers are actors. But I am hammering that extra doubt on that one, because why would you put your face out there as a pedophile, and it's not like it's a TV show or a movie or a stage play. No, it's like people watch this and they take it for granted that it's real, and you're going to what for $1,000 or something?
Yeah, well, actors. We all know actors are whores. Like, but it's just fucking.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, but hang on, like, so what's going on here? So everybody was like, go back there to the beginning because.
All right,
that's
yeah,
just
I
shocking,
didn't
like.
set it up very well. So obviously, well,
Where are we here? We're inside. Everybody's already inside the guy's house, is it? And he's hiding in his bedroom.
Well, it's not his house
or a house.
It's the catch house.
Oh, they've captured him, have they already? Or
well,
what's going
they've
on?
lured him in to
Okay.
a meeting with a man that's pretending to be a little gay boy,
Okay.
and they're going to kick that door
Wow.
open.
Okay, because I'd taken it, right? I'd taken it that they've gone into the building like some apartment.
Oh, they're breaking into someone's house.
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. This
Ah.
can't be fucking real. Like that, you can't just kick somebody's fucking, door in and then burst in, and then why is half the crew inside the fucking house already? Like it's,
Okay. You know what? I'm rubbish at this. Sorry. I
Don't
could
do
have
that.
set
You're
this
killing
up
yourself
better.
now for future fucking setups like this. Don't do that. I forbid you from doing that right now. You're doing a good fucking job. It's just you're too in your head and you're too self fucking critical. So okay, now I understand.
All right.
Okay, I understand. So basically, they've lured him to this place. He's in that room with this guy who's pretending to be an underage kid, and this is just this is just to make their video interesting, like to kick through the door. Because again, how would anybody know, like, if this is where it begins, or if you're being cynical and you want it to be engaging, like, this is where you would start. Like, this is where you would start the video, like, just to capture people's attention. If I just stumbled across this on YouTube or whatever channel, and I see a door being kicked in, and all these people bursting in, and then it's a pedophile bust, it's like, I'm staying.
Yeah.
Till the end, like I'm staying till the end. And that's what worries me. And I think you're right to say that idiocracy thing, like this, it's just something that's, so serious just becomes a trivial entertainment piece. And then it blurs the line between reality and fiction. So then, people go, okay, well, none of this is real. And then people become immune to,
actual dangers.
Yeah, actual fucking dangers, and and there's a bit of a moral panic already about grooming and people's children being groomed online, and we need to have laws to protect children and everybody from the horrors of the alternative universe that is online life. But yeah, not captivating. And what a fucking production, like, to have like an interviewer there to say, like, what was the line? He smells like onions.
Yeah, her voice is perfect. It's the perfect news anchor voice, right?
Yeah. So it takes a couple of different characteristics to do this kind of shit. Like, it takes balls of steel. Then there's a level of creativity, like, and planning and production. It couldn't be an actor.
You would hope not.
You couldn't pay somebody enough fucking money.
No, I would want all the fuck you money in the world, because I'm going to need to buy an island that I never leave.
Yeah. No? This could be so shocking. Like, this could stop somebody from ever doing it again. Like, the trauma of this happening to somebody. Like, could you imagine? I know
I suppose, it's not that bad if they get, like, let off, because I guess it saves money on imprisoning them.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure what I believe anymore now.
So I don't know.
Let's just watch this for to get the idea of Vitaly.
This is breaking news. We are here with the actual pedophile. And this is a very delicate situation. Security is here to help us because this man is very creepy and he smells a lot like onions. There's a strong onion smell in the whole room. Bill, it's hard to breathe. I will let you guys take it from here. I'm out.
Ah.
Don't you go? Baby, don't you got to go? Baby, don't We know you're guilty, right? Are you guilty, yes or no? Tell me the truth. Are you guilty or not? Huh? No. You think he's guilty? Where's Noah?
Right here.
Do you think he's guilty?
Well, I saw all the papers.
You think he's guilty, Noah?
I think he's guilty.
You gonna? Don't you fucking crazy face. Show him. Show him how you look. Show him. Look at the camera. You want the police to take you? We're gonna pull the mugshot. Well, Anthony, why the old your skin color, bro? You good? Huh? Did you leave? Were you gonna let that little boy leave when you're gonna scream and aim and fucking gape him? Oh yeah, I wanna leave to work. Back. Where are you from?
Colombia.
You're gonna go back to Colombia?
Colombia.
You're gonna go back to Colombia today? Are you today?
No.
Are you here, Martin?
Yeah. When did you come to LA?
Huh? This week.
This week?
Yeah.
How long have you been here?
2 days.
2 days. What'd you here for?
Huh?
What did
With
you
some friends.
to visit a friend?
Yeah.
So this is a 41-minute ordeal, right?
Jesus.
Now, let's skip ahead a little and try to find some actual fucking violence.
You've been to the United States
We got deadly hot chip challenge from Black Market, so this might be actually deadly.
You ever been into America before?
Bro, I don't want to waste my time talking to this trash.
I don't know.
They're on the way.
They're on the way.
No, what do you think about all this?
No, come on.
Please, I want to leave.
I don't know you, bro, but I'm disappointed.
I know.
I know there are
How many brothers?
I'm disappointed. You
Wanted.
tried to rape a child. I'm disappointed.
The mother speak, like, you know. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed in you. Fucking hell.
Okay, maybe this isn't the most violent. See, the problem with YouTube is you can't find a violent fucking pedophile sting because they won't allow. So everything's been memory hold as far as I know,
Oh, great.
in terms of Vitaly just treating these people like shit. But it does get violent at times and insane and just surreal, you know? We could even possibly look at some shorts, but you know, we could just hop into what he was doing recently, which is terrorizing the good people of the Philippines.
Yeah, well, so, like, is his YouTube page still up, is it?
He has no YouTube page, no.
All right, so
See,
did
so
he-
he has one of his many grifts, right? Is Dream Clippers University, right? Where he's going for a certain price. He's going to give you all these materials and show you where all the resources are, so that you can clip his streams and other streamers and put them on YouTube. So basically, he's double dipping here. He's taking money off of young people to because you can make money by putting my clips on YouTube or whatever. And then also he, because it's on YouTube or other platforms, he's getting more attention. So he's a clever guy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's his his channel can never get nuked because it's not his fucking channel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good point. Yeah. Because you know what? On YouTube, you need to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 hours of view time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's no monetization in this really for anyone.
So
It's-
what does he
it's
have?
scam.
Like, does he have it's like you have to be a member of his site to view his videos, or even that's
No.
not even possible, is it? It's
No, it's just on Kick, and yeah, you can just fire up OBS or something, or even if I forget if he left his live streams to go public on his page, where you can just grab the link like we do for our own shows
oh,
and download that and then clip it. I don't know. I didn't sign up to his fucking shitty university, so.
And how much? Do we know how much money this guy is supposedly earning?
I don't know. Well, I mean, he fucking lives in a mansion, so I'd imagine it's how much is Vitaly worth? Uh, uh, okay, net worth is 7 million.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so he's
He's doing well.
doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
on the pedo hunting front.
Well, this and so many other things, but it's always a fight to stay relevant.
Yeah.
And recently, there's been uproar over the IRL streamer Johnny Somali, who terrorized the good people of Japan. And then when the Japanese finally got sick of him, he just went to South Korea and tried to do the same thing. But he went too far. He went really too far. One thing he did was he kissed this statue. There's several of these statues around. When Korea was subjugated by Japan, more properly said, a lot of women were taken advantage of, let's say, during that period. So those statues are there to commemorate the suffering of the women. So Johnny Somali did something lewd, something that just disrespected the memory of these people, which the Koreans take very seriously. He also went into businesses and got extremely drunk and belligerent and made a mess of his food everywhere. And
Lovely.
there was a time where he got a raw fish and he just chased people around with it and slapped people, which sounds really funny. But the thing is that the Greens didn't really take too kindly to that. So he's like currently not in jail, but he has his passport removed from him.
Mm-hmm.
Can't leave the country, and it's going to take like a year before he gets through court, before the prosecution even ends its investigations. They're not done thinking up of new crimes that they can hammer him for.
Okay.
So he's looking at many years in a South Korean prison, which includes forced labor. So he's going to be basically working on a farm for free for like years. And the thing about these IRL streamers is that they think they're gods. So there's this whole story going on now, this whole story arc of Johnny Somali doing all of these legally reckless things that just make his situation so much worse. But our friend Vitaly here saw Johnny Somali and said, "That's how I can stay relevant. I'll be worse than him." Yes, these guys, they're just, it's all gone to their head, It's
Well, it would fucking have to, especially if you're making or you've a net worth of 7 million. Yeah, why not just stick with what the fuck you're doing? Like, it's obviously successful. You're making money. Unless, like you said, it's his income is dropping or people just tire of it because everybody wants something new. And I imagine this kind of stick can only be amusing for people for so long. And then people become wise to it, and then like any video of this genre or loose genre, like an auditing video, if there's no confrontation, it's not as interesting to people. So if this isn't the case every week, if it's just the case of, okay, well, here's this guy and then nothing happens, it's like, okay, well, nobody's going to watch. So that you constantly have to up the ante and up the ante and up the ante. And then eventually, even for the guy broadcasting it, it's got to become fucking stale and unoriginal, and then it has to become a production, and then you have to bring in actors just to give the people what they want, and then that's not good enough. So you have to go abroad and fucking do it. Or because even when he went abroad, like he went to the Philippines, wasn't it?
Vitaly, yeah.
Yeah. But it wasn't to PETA hunt. It was just to essentially,
To be a dickhead.
terrorize fucking people for clicks and views. And that can only work in a particularly free society because not every country outside of Europe and the United States is tolerant where they put up with this kind of shit. You can only push the limit so far. And I think you can only really do what he does in the United States. I can't think of another country in the world where it would be tolerated for more than half a fucking second, really.
We're going to go ahead and look at what Vitaly has been up to in the Philippines. There was a whole interaction with this mall cop before he decided to steal the dude's bicycle.
Okay.
Lihin mo, kuya. Lihin mo.
Oh, and by the way, these guys are such idiots that they think this dude's a cop and not just a mall security guy.
Right.
So he thinks he's stealing a policeman's motorcycle.
Oh, Vitaly thinks he's stealing.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah,
fucking
that's
retard. Like,
Oh, and you know what? A conspiracy dimension to this is that the guy holding the camera is Filipino. So he's basically showing Vitaly around to these various places and allowing him to commit these crimes. He's currently on the run from authorities because they want him as badly as they wanted Vitaly.
oh yeah, like a fucking national traitor. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, yeah.
Hulihin mo yan. Hulihin mo yan. The cop.
Sorry, I forgot to finish my thought. How the fuck did he not tell Vitaly that, hey, this is actually a mall cop, not a real cop? So there, he's, setting this dude up to fail.
Yeah.
Doesn't want
If it was only a security guard, he wouldn't steal the bike. It's not worth it. Like, he wants to go over the big views with fucking hell. Like,
It's bizarre, and it gets worse. And the thing about the Filipino people is that they're fucking chill, man. They're very trusting. But the thing is that if you betray that trust, then you're fucked. Vitaly thought he was going to come to this country, get an easy ride because they're pushovers. What are they going to do?
yeah, wow, yeah. Now we fucking
Yeah,
know.
Fafo.
Yeah.
He fucked around and found out.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
to do anything. He's just. Why does he not? He's too nice.
Boss, I want you to chase me.
To chase me.
Can I have a hug? Love for you. You mad at me? Okay. Look at that.
He said, "Look at that ass."
Wow, fucking hell, man.
Admiring the dude's ass.
Jesus Christ.
This is how off the fucking planet, not just Vitaly, but all of these IRL streamers are. Well, not all, but the asshole IRL streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just don't get it.
Well, that's it. It's chasing the reaction. It's looking for the fucking reaction. Isn't it like, it's okay, that didn't work. I want you to chase me. And now it's like, okay, let's pretend I'm a homosexual. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's next
Well,
to
I mean,
balls.
he fits the bill, right? I mean, look at what he's wearing.
I know, right? Yeah. He looks like a fucking homo.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm gay.
Yeah.
Boss, this is. Explain to him this is. Hey, tell him I have a retardation. I'm autistic. I'm gonna steal his hat and run away. Bad idea?
Bad idea, but no, that's on you. Bad idea, but
Arrested or no?
maybe.
Excuse me, sir.
Security.
Security.
I don't know if he wants to get arrested. I think he just wants to skirt the law as much as possible. I don't know. Or maybe he thought, yeah, maybe I might get arrested and get let out the next day because, it's just a fucking hat, man.
Come here. I have a question for you. Can I give you a kiss? No, I have a question for you.
See, the guy was willing to play along. You know, he thought it was funny until the dude stole his hat.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm the new general in town. Charlie.
Doesn't he look gay as hell?
Yeah, he
Especially
does.
he's like, young man. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, he looks like an aging gay dude, like just that fucking bald head and the
Yeah,
white
yeah.
vest and like that nose as well. Like, what the fuck is going on with his nose? Like,
oh man, the guys on Kino Casino pointed that out too.
yeah, it's fucking enormous. Like,
Yeah, Worski said that his nose is built for cocaine.
yeah, that would be an expensive fucking coke habit with that nose. Like, I suppose, yeah, there's kind of a hook to it as well, isn't it? You could just kind of pick up a little bump on the end of his nose and keep it there for later. Like, yeah, he looks fucking awful. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Wait, how old is he?
he's got to be in his 40s at least. Like,
how old is Vitaly? 33.
oh Jesus,
He's
Christ.
younger than me.
Fuck, man, he's looking rough. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't, you know, a fair shot of him. I don't know.
They down
They say keep it, speed run, jail time.
Boss, I want to change. I'm sorry. Can I change? I'm just kidding. Sir, I'm joking.
Okay, so, you know, their uniforms are different than what we recognize, right?
yeah.
But this guy's a cop.
Oh, this guy over here is a cop.
Yeah.
Oh, they call the
Yeah.
cops. Okay.
Sir, listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit.
Dispatch.
Oh, fuck.
Dispatch. I'm a homosexual.
What the fuck is he doing? Like,
I know, right?
They're telling me to turn it off.
You're going to turn it off, right?
No, it's
Let's
not.
get out of here because they're going for backup. Yes? No? What are you going to do? Hello.
Hold it. Let me
Hello.
hold it.
Hello.
Let me hold this.
Hello. 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 Papa. Paparazzi. You are besting twice on a paparazzi. Papa.
What do you think's being sung here?
that's a what? Paparazzi?
I think so.
Yeah. Is that a song for somebody or?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's very weird.
I don't know. Like, it's even this. That's his mate, isn't it? And he looks as comfortable as fucking hell. Like, oh God, what am I doing? Like, this is cringe. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a toddler. Oh Lord, what the fuck is he doing now?
Okay, so I I did a little bit of research myself. I was speaking to some Filipinos, and he's in. Okay, because it made me it made me suspicious, right? Because you'll see he walks into a mall here, right, and it's just fucking empty. And I'm thinking, wait, did he just hire out this mall, and is this all just actors and shit, you know? Because he walks into this mall and there's, you know, no one around. Maybe one person's walking around.
All right.
And it's like, okay, how does that mall stay open? But I was informed that this is a very quiet place. This is the reason why he picked it. And it's just it just happens to be the day that, you know, you get that, like in some places in Ireland, you know.
Yeah,
just
there's
places
nobody
around.
even on the streets or anything. Like, there's this one person there, and you know, like a half kilometer that we can see down the road.
Yeah, but you know, I was assured by Filipino people that no, I recognize this place as you know, a very important central area, and you know.
Paparazzi.
Shut up.
They won't recognize me.
Yep, theft. That's a great thing to do. By the way, that's not like fucking a Halloween mask or something. That's like light therapy or something. You know,
All right.
red light therapy for your skin or something like that. That's not cheap.
I'm gonna call more security with that one. It's fine. I look like a different person.
See how empty it is?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, we got
Shangri-La is here.
Shove it up my. Shove it up my. Shove it up my. Pasensya na kuya. But they don't give a.
Yeah, here.
It's my mom that's making it. I got it. That's it.
So he's the Shangri-La or something is the hotel they're staying at. And by the way, his mother's there with him.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, his mother's a fucking nutter. I love her. She's amazing.
No, yeah. Just go around in front of her and zoom in.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Kissy. The guy's a death wish, like.
yeah, a death wish indeed. Yeah, and he got his wish, by the way. We'll look at that later. Yeah, he's fucked, man. He is fucked, and we're not even through half of it.
I just want. That's my only fan left in the chat.
He just steals this fucking fan and brings it back to his hotel.
And he's streaming this live as he's doing all this shit.
Yeah, this is all live. Yeah,
yeah, you have to.
That's the point of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to be performative because otherwise people ain't fucking. Oh God.
Yeah,
What a tragic existence! Like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, to be brought to that point in your life where you think you have to do that, and he doesn't. It's not about money. It's not about the followers per se. It's about feeling relevant.
Only, come in front of me, bro. Since I don't have any fans, since I fell off my only fan, bro. Coming through. Bye. Come, Sky. There's a problem. You can talk to me later. I'm hot.
Shangri-La po, nasan?
Yes, boss. What?
Saan po Shangri-La, kuya? Shangri-La?
So, bro, I know where we are.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Don't you want to scam me?
It's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's tragic. It's like your 6-year-old child trying to be funny.
Or you're a 40-year-old child trying to be a 6-year-old child. That's funny.
It's retarded. Oh dear God!
Shit. Oh shit. Shit. Accident.
He drove over some dude's foot.
Oh my God! What a.
I didn't hit his foot. It's lying.
If the thing's fucking mangled, it's like literally broken in half. Yeah,
I didn't do. Okay, that'll wash. So hang on, how many crimes have we seen? Like 3 thefts, have we? Like, so he's stolen a motorbike,
yeah,
a hat,
yep,
a mask,
and a fan.
Okay, he's sexually harassed one woman.
Mm-hmm.
Assaulted a police officer. As soon as I don't know what the laws are in the Philippines, but as soon as you touch a cop,
in the Philippines, it's they're brutal with the law. They're very tolerant, but then the law is very strict. So when you pass that boundary, so I'd imagine that assault of a police officer is very easy to do. I think you just need to look at them wrong.
Yeah, so a couple of traffic violations. I'm sure he's not insured. Then he's hit a pedestrian.
Yeah, and someone's vehicle.
Yeah, 2 vehicles, wasn't it? Like I think he.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure about the requirement of insurance
Oh.
over there. So here he is at a man's business where he is being instructed on how to belly surf, I believe.
Okay.
Already there, we're gonna be practicing in 5 minutes to understand how to take off the boards using our knees. So this is like most important. Okay, avoid some accidents. Okay.
I think that's a pretty universal sound, isn't it?
Oh
It-
yeah, people
It
would
means
know you're.
I'm bored. I'm
yeah.
falling asleep. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, we still going? Yeah, done. Go, let's go. No, I'm not. I'm joking with you. Come on, boss.
No. I'm just saying. So if you're already there now at the designated area.
He said, "I understand," and then
Yeah.
he went back to fucking, as soon as he started to explain something, he goes back to snoring. Yeah, fucking priceless.
Teaching also.
Let's go, boss. Let's go.
Now we need to learn first the technique of this kind of boards.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so avoid some accidents. Because sometimes we're just like.
Yeah.
So knees position is always in this area.
Yeah. Oh, you want me on my knees? I like this.
Knees position.
Like that?
Oh my
Good. How do you want me? Okay.
Position. Okay.
Yeah.
So kneeling position is always in this area. And then how to understand how to play the boards using your knees. So you need to do like leaning backward.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Leaning forward.
Okay. So you want me to like ride you like a reverse cowgirl?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Isn't he just a gem?
How he hasn't had his nose broken is a fucking mystery.
Yeah, right. I mean, maybe that's what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so at some point, it's not included in this compilation. I can't believe why. But he shows his phone and the guy on Yelp, and he says, "Go to Yelp and give him a 1 star." So he basically tanked this dude's business.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So there we have another crime. He kissed some dude's shoulder.
How did he get on this guy's bike? Like, has he jumped on as a passenger? Like, or
I'd imagine. I can only imagine. So.
oh dear lord!
What the? Oh my god! He reached to his junk. Oh, this poor guy, sexually assaulted. I mean, I don't know about the culture in the Philippines, but I don't think they go around sexually assaulting.
No, you gotta
each
pay
other
them
like
first,
that.
like few dollars first, like.
Wait! Oh my god! He really did do the reach around.
No,
That-
he did, yeah. Oh dear God.
Oh boy. So here he is, I guess. Wow, that's something I didn't see. He's acting like a chimp.
Yeah.
One of those guys back in his own country. I mean, that's pretty funny, to be fair. Yeah. But it's also a crime. And I guess here he is in a kitchen. I'm just zipping through this because we.
Well, I noticed. Yeah. It's like here he is in the kitchen. Here he is bending down. Here he is standing up.
Show me how you do it.
Oh, he's broken into a fucking fast food restaurant. Now he's gone behind the counters.
I guess.
Oh.
Oh boy. What's going on with this?
Come on, bro. Fucking too much oil, too much seed oil. This bitch. Too much oil. You're welcome. Healthy.
Oh, dude.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Don't worry, brother. I got it. But don't worry. I'm the manager. My name is Vitaly McDonald.
Vitaly McDonald. I mean, that's funny. I mean, he needs to compensate them afterwards. If he was just doing shit like that, said, "Look, I'm sorry. Here's, some money."
Yeah, he's too old though. Dude. You got to be like fucking 16 or 17 to pull that shit off, and then
like the coming behind the woman and doing the creepy thing. Isn't it so creepy if you're like, say, 24 tops?
Yeah, and you got to be like slim built, and you can't be this fucking roided out dude. A beak for a nose and like creepy
Yeah.
looking, like looks like a rapist to begin with. Yeah,
Mm.
man. And a Russian accent as well.
Yeah.
Salt. We need salt. Salt.
Like anyone can understand him.
Salt. Don't make me look for it. All right, motherfucker. I got the
Oh no.
salt. Give me salt.
This is work that people have to do. He's making work for these poor people who are just trying to do their job, which is an intensive job. The clue is in the name, fast food. It's a fast-paced job.
Yeah, he's fucking everything up like to clean out the grill and fuck all that shit out that he's just mauled. They're obviously very patient fucking people.
Yes, they're very patient, but much like the Irish, they're patient until they're not.
Yeah, I think
And,
you'd be in shock as well, wouldn't you? Like to have this fucking goon.
yeah, it's a culture shock. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, what? It's like an alien landing.
Yeah, is this happening?
Yeah, the same with Johnny Somali. He's running around the streets of fucking South Korea with a fucking fish and slapping you in the face with it. It's like, what the
Fuck
how,
up.
what?
Yeah.
Even if that happened in, say, Galway or Dublin, it's like, wait, what? What's that black kid doing?
Yeah. And it generally shows how patient, all people are.
Yeah.
The last thing people want is trouble of any kind. Like, well, especially
you
this.
just hope that it will go away.
Yeah. Yeah. If I ignore it, it's not real. Like, it will go away eventually. Wow.
Yeah. A lot of things, like a bully or a troll, if you ignore them, they go away because they get bored. But this guy, you need to fucking knock his lights out, because you not responding is a signal to him that I need to try harder.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, he's such a case. I wonder what he's going to do with that tray, because I haven't seen this one.
No, that.
Can I have salt, please, sir?
Oh, wow. They do understand the word salt.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, man. But wait, is that
Where
a
did
man
the
or
thing
a
go?
woman?
I don't know. Where did the fucking...
Oh, the tray?
Yeah. Is that what she has now? It seems to have just vanished. Or did he put it down?
Can I have salt, please, sir?
I think he put it down.
Oh, there. The other person behind him in the blouse, they've taken it off him. And,
oh, right.
Yeah. They've just vanished. They're like...
But I don't know if this is a man or a woman. But wait, it has tits.
All right, yeah.
Why did she tell him where the salt is?
I don't know. That's just trained that way, to be polite. It's like
that is such a weird way to be polite.
Yeah. Women, just bark an order at them when they do what they're told.
Or maybe she believed him that he's a manager. Like if you were working in a fast food place, right? Say McDonald's. I don't know if you ever did work in something like that.
No.
Or even like a hotel kitchen or anything.
No.
Okay. Well, okay. Let's say you're working in an office and a guy comes in and he somehow convinces you that he's your manager.
Uh-huh.
An area manager or something you just haven't met yet. And then he starts printing off pornography with the sheets. And, he takes his dick out and he starts wanking over the pages as they're coming out of the photocopier. Like, what, are you going to say, do you want me to get you another ink cartridge there, sir?
No, what the fuck is this jackass? It's like, get out of the fucking building.
Exactly. I mean, what the hell is going on here? Oh, here's the salt.
It can only be shock, or fear.
That
if I don't give him the salt, something terrible is going to fucking happen.
He's going to assault me.
Oh.
I love me. I crack me up. I do.
Sir, don't worry. Sir, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm cooking. I'm cooking.
Yes, you are
I'm
cooking.
making a meal. I'm hungry.
That can't be cheese. It has to be like grated potato or something.
I don't fucking know. Maybe it's some noodles. We are in, the
Asia.
Philippines. But it was already in the box as well, wasn't it? It was pre-prepared in the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe that's what McDonald's serves because every McDonald's in every country serves something different.
Yeah, but even that, why would you have cold noodles? Or I don't fucking know. Yeah, we need to have a look at the Filipino McDonald's menu.
Yeah, you work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, nice hat. Isn't that cool?
Actually, no, you can't watch this and do that, can you?
No, it's between it like McDonald's.
And that's how you make a shrimp fry fry.
Maybe he's cooking burger for you right now.
Okay, we're out. That's it. That's it. I'll pay. Give her Ann. I'll give you a nice tip. I know I'm not allowed to here, but my guy, do you have money? Just give it to me. Give me 2.
Okay. So yeah, look, if he just did that alone, I'd be like, yeah, he's just being a goofball in a foreign country, and he's going to, give these guys a tip, and he's going to go on his way. And yeah, okay, they need to clean up the, I don't know, that surface, that heated surface that you fry stuff on. Big deal, Now they have like, yeah, I bet it's going to be a generous tip he gives. That's the right way of doing this. Have you found?
It's no different.
Oh, what?
From
Really?
anywhere else? Yeah.
No, every McDonald's everywhere has like something specific to that country, except Ireland, because Ireland doesn't have a cuisine apparently.
I'm on the McDonald's Philippine site, so burgers, it's just a Big Mac, a burger McDo, quarter pounder with cheese, double quarter pounder with cheese, McCrispy chicken sandwich, the McChicken sandwich, and
oh right,
yeah, it's
yeah,
very
well,
interesting.
yeah, the McDonald's menu basically.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. This gets interesting. It's going up.
Oh, hang on. I might be onto something. I can see one of the. Oh, there we go. 1-piece chicken McDo with Mac spaghetti. It's spaghetti.
That's weird. Spaghetti.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mac
dude.
spaghetti.
So he fried up some spaghetti.
Yeah.
With some salt sprinkled on top.
Yeah, spaghetti and salt.
I would ask for an egg. Do they have eggs? Do they eat eggs in Philippines, I wonder?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They've got
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd want a cracked egg on top of that, and you got yourself egg fried noodles. Yeah. That's great.
Weird spaghetti and fried chicken. Okay.
He's ordering.
He said he's cooking. I said maybe he's cooking burger for
Here,
you.
bro, this is for you. They don't want it. Enjoy your McDonald's, brother. You're welcome.
I mean, that's nice. That was a nice thing.
Cheese? Did he give him?
No, he was supposedly trying to hand him this box of shit, and then instead he just handed him some money.
Oh, I thought it was cheese.
Oh,
cheese from the quarter pounders. All right, that's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, by the looks of the boy, he could use some fucking cheese. Like,
yeah,
he
giving
looks
the children money. All right.
Let me see what the fuck did I just cook.
Yeah, it's noodles.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Try.
No.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so why aren't they after this woman as well?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
it's because she's a woman.
Yeah, she didn't know any better. Like so.
Coercive control. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, that's it, in the rest of the world, men are better than women. So,
Yeah.
we control them at all times. They have no agency whatsoever. Yeah. Yeah.
A little pocket over here, somewhere around the corner.
What did y'all saying? Disrespectful? They're fucking dying.
He's surrounded by a posse of Filipinos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. What's going on there?
That nose is incredible. Like, look at the fucking size of that nose.
I
Like,
know, you'd think he's Brazilian or something.
yeah, like super Brazilian.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, we're all familiar with how a Russian looks,
Yeah.
I've rarely seen a hook like that on a Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a special one right there.
What's his surname? Do we know his surname?
I searched Vitaly full name. Because remembering Russian names is Zdorovetskiy.
All right, spell it for me.
Zdorovetskiy. Maybe he's Khazarian.
Ooh.
Yeah, Khazarians are Russians, because they conquered Russia. Sorry, Russia conquered Khazaria. Aren't those the same that the guys en masse they converted to Judaism, and then there's this conspiracy theory that it's like what we think is the JQ is actually the Khazarians have hijacked this religion as a guise to take over the world.
That's everywhere, nothing you can do. Okay, let's see.
Right.
Is the surname Zdorovetskiy Jewish? Yeah. The surname, also spelled blah blah blah, is of Slavic origin, likely derived from the Russian or Ukrainian word zdovry, meaning healthy or strong, with the suffix etsky, indicating a familial or regional association common in Eastern European surnames.
Right.
There's no definitive evidence that the name is a specifically Jewish name. However, determining whether a surname is Jewish can be complex. Okay, so we take that as a no. We don't need to go into like fucking 18 paragraphs of grok trying not to offend anybody.
Dancing around the issue.
Oh no, it has my other queries built in as well because grok does that annoyingly.
It has memory.
Yeah, so then it's telling me the connection to pedophile hunters and fair use because it fucking remembered everything.
Oh wow, that's weird, man.
Yeah.
Or is it? Are you just in the same conversation?
Yeah.
Cross conversations.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, ChatGPT gives you that as an option. Yeah.
Not in this. It's really frustrating because you have to keep clearing the fucking, or telling it to clear its memory. Otherwise, it just incorporates everything you've been in the conversation into whatever query you ask it. Like so.
Yeah.
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 Somewhere here.
Damn. I think I found my new passion.
That his mother?
No. Jeez, she's Filipino.
Really? This one to his left? Go back. She doesn't look Filipino.
Oh, no, wait, actually, no. That's the mother. Yeah. That's the mother. Yeah. Can't you see why I like her? She's insane.
Yeah, clearly. Look at the fucking head in that. Like, yeah, you shouldn't get out of the house at all. Like, for your own safety. You
surface of the moon. Massive tits, though.
Yeah, he's paid for those. Like, he's bought those as a present. She's got those lips as well. Like,
yeah, the either PPP or Andy Worski reckons that she also has plastic surgery done.
Yeah. You tell him, by the way.
Yeah. All right.
Bad joke bastards, well, I imagine. Like, tie it all together.
Oh, dude, would you ever pay for your mother's vaginoplasty? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Stop at the tits.
Oh, like
Hmm?
I said I would stop at the tits. Mother, I bought you new
Mm.
tits. That's enough. I'm not paying
Mm.
for you to
Yeah.
pretend that your hymen is still intact. You're 78 years of age. Nobody's buying.
You know what? I think his mother doesn't mind him doing this crazy shit because she's like, well, I guess then I own his house.
Yeah.
You
Pay
know?
for tits, yeah. Finally, he's moving out. Forever.
Yeah. Vitaly never moved out. The house just progressively got bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Yeah.
He still technically lives with her.
Put your wealth in my name, Vitaly. Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
That's actually good. Bro, fire. Bro. You're welcome.
no, I mean.
His fucking noodles fried in salt.
Yeah,
Let's move
wow.
on to. I don't know what's going on here. It looks like it's from a TV station, maybe. Yeah, without any context, this just looks like people talking. To
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have done.
Are they cops or something like her?
No,
Why
they. Oh wait, maybe they are. Yeah, East Asian cop uniforms are really weird. Like, for instance, Japanese cops look like Boy Scouts.
Yeah, I know. The security guards look more like cops than.
Yeah, the cops do. Yeah. Weird one, huh?
Yeah, these may be detectives and these haven't. That's why they're blurred out and
Right.
having to account for some of
That
the shit.
explains it. Yeah, why would they be blurred out? Or it'd be, because this is probably on national television. Because, he has been a national sensation, as you can imagine. Ah, there we go. Okay, we're
Yeah,
getting
he's been
into the
taken away, is he?
juicy bits. Oh, yeah, he was picked up, and it's not looking good, man.
Are you gonna get my bag?
Okay, we'll put it here.
Oh, they're playing the video. Oh,
He clapped.
What a fucking nerd. Oh,
Dude, this guy's like Johnny Somali. He's just doubling down. This guy's in cuffs and he's not behaving himself.
no, like no when it's over, dude. Like,
Yeah, and he needs a bra because his nipples are showing. I thought it was warm in the Philippines.
yeah, it's very excited. Thinking of the view
Yeah.
count couldn't have turned out better on national television, getting the exposure he wanted. Wow.
Mm.
Oh, stop it, dude.
He's like Mr. Bean, isn't he?
Yeah, it's just fucking embarrassing. Like it's. Ugh.
1,300 cases from 2016. We are solving 30 cases a month. So parang one a day. So ipoprocess natin ito. Natapos namin yan before 2028 ay naubos namin ang backlog ng buong ano.
So the long and the short of it is he is detained in jail, which is a crowded, stinky place with a market for you to buy food at, but he's only going to get basically the bare minimum amount of money to feed himself. There's not really good sanitation. There's no air conditioning units or anything. And he could be there for about 2 years while they figure out what to do with him, what to charge him with, and they have a very strange approach to law over there. I'm sure you've heard of Duterte.
No, what's that?
Duterte is a man who was elected as, I don't know, the prime minister, maybe. My understanding of Filipino political system is non-existent. But I do know enough that this guy basically had executive power, and he decided one day, well, he probably had this agenda for a while. Yeah, so we're just going to go out there and fucking shoot all the drug dealers.
Wow.
He went scorched earth on crime. And, he needed to be removed because he was fucking nuts. But based, he's just a little too much for the Philippines.
Kind of like Vitaly himself, yeah.
But, they're still pretty, fast and loose with law because according to the prosecutor, he will face, if convicted, 5 years for each crime.
Wow.
So he could very well be in a Filipino prison for the rest of his life, man.
He will be. They're not going to let this guy come into their country, embarrass their fucking nation, and parade him on, national television and not make a fucking example out of him.
Yeah.
The guy, it's just pure denial. He still must think in his head, I'll be out.
Yeah, I'll get out of this. Yeah.
Get out of
the Americans will save me.
Yeah, no. Your MAGA hat won't save you from this one, Vitaly. You retard. Yeah, and you can't feel sorry for him. It's just, even if you knew nothing about him, you can't feel sorry for somebody who goes into another person's country, acts the Mickey, like that, and then gets what's coming to him. You can't just say, "Oh, it's just a joke. I'm a streamer." Well, that doesn't hold weight.
No,
anywhere really.
The thing is that there's this kind of perception that people have about foreigners. They have different skin tone. Maybe they're shorter than you on average, and they speak a funny language. You think they're stupid. Like they're fucking retards. These guys, they have televisions, they have telephones, they have the internet as well. Shocking, I know. And they watch things that go on in countries that are close to them, And they've been watching what's been happening with Johnny Somali in Japan and South Korea. And they figured out, hey, we need to make an example out of this Vitaly guy. Not just for us, but for all of Asia. So they're gonna fuck him, man. And you know what? It couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Did I use that idiom correctly? Because I always thought, couldn't happen to a nicer guy. I thought, no, that's literally what it means. But I recently learned that it actually means the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, dummy. That was a new one on me, man.
You took it literally, did you?
Yeah.
The autism is strong with this one.
All right. So if you had any kind of remorse or sympathy left for Vitaly, I'm about to completely annihilate that for you.
How could there be more?
Just listen to this one. It's a fucking doozy. All right. So he's on this podcast with friends of his, and he's going to explain something that happened in 2020.
Okay, let's go back to living in Miami, $6 million house on the ocean.
Yeah. COVID hits. Mushrooms come out.
A lot of mushrooms come out. I have my own jet ski in the backyard. I was popping, I was taking the normal dose of taking mushrooms to get high is 3.5 grams. I was taking 30 every other day, because if you take it every day, you can't get high. So I'll wait till it leaves my body and take it. And I'll go on my jet ski in the middle of the ocean through a thunderstorm, lightning, and just listening to music and just living life.
Doesn't that sound great? Just tripping balls on your jet ski in, beautiful weather, or, thunderstorms. Life is cheap for the Russians, Like, it literally is. This is their culture of like, if I die, I die, at least, I drank some vodka, these people murder each other every fucking 10 years. It's just, I mean, no disrespect to the Russians, beautiful people, but, compared to us here in Europe, where like, there's guardrails everywhere and there's cushions and stuff everywhere that we can put them. Not in Russia, my friend.
You still want to go there?
Oh yeah. Look, fucking. You think people say, oh, the Irish, they drive so fast on the roads, because they're fucking pussies there in Europe. The average speed limit in Russia is like 10 to 20 kilometers an hour faster. And they're forgiving of 20 kilometers above the speed limit. Right? But, the speed limits vary. Like if it's snowing, of course, you've got to fucking slow down. But still, that's one of the main reasons why I want to move to Russia, so I can actually drive my fucking car. Like I can be an adult, take my life into my hands. But let's listen to the drug story, because it's great up to a point.
Dude, I was just in the different zone. Like I was happy.
What are you seeing out there?
Everything, dude.
Yeah?
It was awesome. Yeah, it was cool. Of course, I did on the sunny days too, but like listening to Ram Dass, these spiritual books, like, I was going alone.
Ram Dass. I didn't catch that the first time around.
Yeah.
Into Ram Dass.
Yeah.
Ram Dass, really. Yeah. Wow. What the fuck?
Like listening to Ram Dass, these spiritual books, like, I was going alone, like in the middle of the ocean, not bothering anybody.
During a storm.
Oh, during the storm was the best time.
Does that sound crazy to you?
The first time I bought the jet ski was a storm. The helicopter came out after the storm. All the Coast Guards came out, but the ocean is free, so they can't tell me to slow down. So they just surrounded me, waiting for something to happen. Yeah.
Jesus. You're out there in the ocean.
Yeah.
You're high as a kite.
Yeah. Well, there's times I'm sober too.
Are you seeing things? Like when the Coast Guard rolls up around you and you're high on mushrooms, what do you see?
I laugh at them.
Are Coast Guards like
no, they
robots?
They didn't come close to me. What I did, I was like, how do I not die going through? Because the jet ski goes 90 miles an hour. So how do I not die flying through a wave? You see every single detail in the wave, how it's gonna break, how it's gonna go. So I'm just following the path.
Actually?
Yeah.
You think you're seeing it, or you actually?
No, I'm actually. I haven't fell off my jet ski
the whole
once.
time. You're drilling into a brick wall.
I'm going 60 miles an hour through waves, and I haven't crashed my jet ski once. I mean, because I don't just go and hold it like like how people cut lanes and just
you're
hold.
You're like a drug salesman, bro. Every drug you're talking about sounds good.
Yeah, sure, yeah, I guess, but don't you fucking go out on a jet ski on 30 grams of fucking mushrooms. Yeah. Jesus, this guy should have turned to the camera and said, "Kids, don't do that at home. That's retarded."
Great idea.
Good. I'm cutting through waves. I can see the future.
No, but mushrooms are good. I never had a bad trip until that one time where I flew. So I was COVID mushrooms. I was bored. I was shooting Vitaly Zdorovetskiy. People were scared to fly to my house because of COVID. So I was alone. So I was like, I'm going to take my jet ski and have fun alone. And my friends decided to come to shoot for Vitaly Zdorovetskiy. And when they say, when you take mushrooms with other people, you might have a bad trip. So I decided to double my dosage. I took 60 grams of mushrooms. That's 17 times more than an average person should do.
60 grams of mushrooms. Wow. That, I mean, Terence McKenna will be saying, "Whoa, boy,
Slow
dude."
down.
Yeah, or just maybe never.
Yeah, 60 fucking grams, man. Jesus.
Fuck. Like this guy is just from another fucking planet, you know? Like Jesus Christ.
The planet hubris.
I know, pushing to the limit, like my pranks, like everything in life.
crazy.
That's what I talked about in my video on my YouTube channel. Because I'm crazy.
Oh, he
And
does
then,
have
yeah,
a YouTube channel.
took those mushrooms. Everyone takes mushrooms, but obviously normal dosage. Everyone just starts throwing up in my house, outside my house. Like that's what mushrooms make you do, you know, when you start getting it. And it took one person to piss me off out of my friends. He pissed me off, and I don't know what changed in my brain. Everything. I thought I was dying. I thought the whole world.
Yeah, no fucking shit, man.
Yeah, welcome to ego death.
That's like the most sure thing that's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Is that you think you're dying.
Yeah.
You maybe should have did some reading. But of course, yeah, you're on the drugs, so yeah,
Wow.
you really think it. But Jesus Christ, man, maybe don't do all those fucking mushrooms.
Yeah, he probably just thought like, well, the experience on 30 grams was good. So if I double the dosage, it will be twice as good.
Mushrooms don't work that way.
Yeah.
Not at all. Fuck me.
Last time he did them as well, I bet you. Well, no, this guy's probably not. Let it go.
I poisoned the whole world, and I said everyone is dying. I thought the whole world is stripping. I poisoned the whole world, and I said,
I can understand that, right? You're tripping so hard, you think everyone else is tripping. Like it's just the whole world's a trip, including the people in it are just, you know, it's crazy, man.
It's the unreality of it all.
I
But I think he's had a eureka moment where he's actually, oh fuck, I'm poisoning the world. Content, like.
Wow. Oh wow. I never read it that way. Wow. Shit, man. Man, I love drugs.
everyone hates me. I thought about you. I thought about all the biggest YouTubers that I work with. Like nobody's ever gonna work with me again. Like I feel like I manifested this because the incident happened 15 minutes later. I thought I had cops on my roof with snipers. I hear voices. Get on the ground, Vitaly, get on the ground. And I literally get on the ground. There's nobody on my roof. And they just get on the ground. I was like, at this point, I was like, okay, just shoot me. Like I was like, open my mouth, close. It was terrible. I was panicking and I was like, please guys, shut up. And they keep trying laughing and talking to me. I'm like,
they're watching you go crazy.
I'm going crazy. Like so I live like a block away from the beach. So I just started jogging to the beach. I was like, no, something bad's gonna happen. I need to go back. So I go back to the house. They start talking again. I'm like, dude, it was just so bad. I was like, I hear my mom. My mom lives in LA. She's like, Vitaly, everything's gonna be okay. I lay on the ground and on the road. And I'm counting down. It says,
yeah, it's getting intense, isn't it?
Yeah, he saw the future. He didn't listen to the mushrooms.
Yeah.
They were telling him, like, you know, the cops are going to come to you.
Yeah, and nobody's going to work with you anymore because
your mom
you're going to be in prison.
Yeah, you're going to hear your mother's voice on the phone in prison. Don't worry,
Holy shit.
Everything will be okay.
Oh my God, it's a foreshadowing. Oh my God, this is nuts, man. All right. You think this is a lovely story? Oh, you wait.
from 60 seconds, when it hits 1 second, I'm dead. So I'm getting ready to die. I'm like 60.
Oh my
59,
God.
58, 50. Dude, my chest was pumping out. I couldn't breathe. You hear the birds, the parrots flying around you. I'm like, the house is just, dude, it was bad. And then I'm running for help to people. Like people are getting scared. And I just have flashbacks from this. I see this girl jogging and the TMZ article lied. I did not jump out of the bushes. She's running. Last thing I remember.
I know, right? Like that makes it even better.
See this girl jogging and the TMZ article lied. I did not jump out of the bushes. She's running towards me. Last thing I remember is please help. And I tried to hug her and she pushed me or whatever. I hit her and I realized what I was doing on top of her and I'm like, what the fuck? And
oh my God.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, you think that's bad, man? You
It gets worse.
This
Holy fuck.
he gave her brain damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And these are his friends talking to him on a podcast. Like, oh yeah, that's a funny story. Tell us about it again on our podcast. Oh, this woman. Oh yeah, she was just minding her own business, and then you gave her brain damage. Hey, that's a funny story, man.
That's a buzzkill right fucking there.
Mm-hmm.
Did he go down for this? Like, did he? No.
Oh, you're funny, man. Jesus, man, you need to be on a stage. Like you're killing me here.
Not even house. I didn't know what was happening. I walked back to the house, and then my security came 5 minutes late because my friends called my security, like, we can't calm Vitaly down. You need to be here now. And he's like an ex-cop. Like, I just needed him to get knocked out by my friends. Like, I'm sorry.
Is the audio out of sync there?
I didn't even notice. Like, I'm just fucking shocked.
Yeah.
You need to be here now. And he's like an ex-cop. Like, I just needed him to get knocked out by my friends. Like, I'm sorry, they shouldn't have done that. But, and, you know, and he came, and then he's like, somebody wants to speak to you outside. And I'm like, what? I'm like, so hi, police. I'm like, okay, well, sure, I haven't done nothing wrong. And I walk outside, and they just handcuff me. There's a video on YouTube. They arrest me, but while they're arresting me, I think that they're tripping. The cops are tripping. And I was like, I need to save this whole world. So I'm trying, in the video I say, listen guys, listen, and I can't continue because I can't put my speech together. But what I was going to try to tell them, if you turn off your sirens and you stop talking and let me go to sleep, I'll wake up sober and you guys will be sober. But when you're on mushrooms, you can't.
That's such a mad trip. I mean, if it wasn't for the heinous assault,
Yeah, it would be perfect.
It would be funny.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to be like, that's interesting, you know, in a psychological way, you know. They need to do a case study on you. You know, the dangers of taking way too many fucking mushrooms.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Put that much mushrooms. You can't put two and two words together. And then I just remember going to jail and coming closer to reality. And then somebody told me what happened. I was like, what am I charged for? And just, that's it. My life just crashed. And yeah, actually I have a letter that I wrote to her the next day to the girl that nobody knows about it. And would you guys like me to read it for you?
Do you have that? Are you?
Yeah, I have it on my
next.
What a cunt.
What a piece of shit. It's for her and her alone, not for fucking entertainment value, surely, right? I want to like Vitaly because I want to like people. You know, I watch true crime fucking interrogations sometimes, and this guy like fucking, you know, like something Watts, the guy who like murdered his old family and then put his fucking children in tubes and then filled it with concrete. And I'm watching the fucking interrogation saying, no, don't do that. You're fucking incriminating yourself. You know, I'm retarded that way. I just want to trust people and want the better for people. But I'm trying so hard with Vitaly. I can't fucking do it, man.
No, you're not supposed to like some people, you know.
There's not even a thread I can pull on at all. He's just a piece of shit.
Next question was, have you spoke to this woman?
I spoke to her till this day.
Wow.
That's how I tried to write her apology letter. Like, obviously she shouldn't forgive me, but how sorry. And that's not me. I didn't know her. I didn't know what I did.
Oh, you were a demon.
Yeah. But...
Well, at least he admits that he did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And he's not saying, oh yeah, sure, he said that's not me, but he admits that what he did, his body and his mind did this terrible thing. But,
yeah,
you know,
he's blaming the fucking mushrooms, like.
But look, at the same time, like if you took, I mean, it's, you know, it's retarded and completely just, it is incomprehensibly stupid to take that amount of mushrooms.
Yeah.
So if you did though, and then you did that terrible thing, like you would say, look, you know, if this was bad, I shouldn't have done it. I was on mushrooms, right?
Yeah, but you're not that stupid to think, okay, do you know what, I'm going to take a fucking stupid dosage of mushrooms. It's not like it was his first time ever doing it and goes, okay, I have no comprehension of how this works. Like, how many do you take? Like, you take, how can you even eat 60 grams of mushrooms to begin with? Like, it's fucking
That's a good question.
No wonder he's vomiting. Like, your body's telling you there's something wrong. Like, and even like to take that, like, you would, how could you even fucking move like after taking 60 grams of mushrooms? Like, surely that's the case. If you're taking 60 grams of mushrooms, it's like you're gone. The world around you just fucking dissolves, and you've gone to a different plane of existence.
You know what? I remember this black guy. I forget, he had dreadlocks, and you know, all his whole thing was taking mushrooms and then talking about the experiences that he had in mushrooms. That's literally his whole life. If you know he's dead, which I imagine he fucking is. But you know, he was on what, like 16 grams of mushrooms or something, and he just sat in his bed, and he tried to go to the toilet, which was like not even that far down the hall. It was like literally out of his bedroom, and then to the right, and there's the toilet. But you know, he could only get as far as the outside of his bedroom door. You know, because he was like, "Well, where the fuck am I? What was I doing?" So I don't know, man. You know, you're right to question this.
Yeah, this sounds like he's taking like 3.5 grams, like, because he's still pretty coherent. You know,
he can move, he
can move, he can think, he can still think. Like, he's aware that he's tripping.
Yeah.
And if he's thinking, okay, well,
he can remember as well. You know, you need to consider that. Yeah.
And he hasn't. Why did he assault this girl? I don't understand. Why that's blank from my mind. Like,
okay, so his narration is that he went to her. He went to her for help.
Okay.
And she didn't get it because, you know, she's just out for a fucking jog in the morning. And out comes this wild-eyed, fucking bulky Russian dude who's, you know, saying, "Help me." And then she fucking, you know, goes, "Ah!" And then he tries to hug her.
Okay.
And she doesn't want to be hugged by some random fucking Russian dude. So then he fucking pummels her in the face.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen that anyone on mushrooms.
Yeah, there must be
Violent.
something else going on.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody engage in that level of, or any level of violence having taken mushrooms. It's normally you freak out and you just want to go home.
Yeah. But then again, have you ever heard of a Russian taking mushrooms?
No, but even still, like, we can't blame it on the geography, you know. And like you said, he's mostly an American, like, so just hung on to an accent. But yeah, I think even the Vikings, who were known to take mushrooms before battle, even they didn't do that shit, you know. It wouldn't be that silly. Yeah, but I don't know. Obviously, there's something going on inside of this guy that the mushrooms brought that out. But yeah, it doesn't make a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, the sheer logistics of taking 6 grams of mushrooms. Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
The demons that thing came out of me, bro. I didn't. Yeah. I mean, it could have been a guy, it could have been anybody. It's not just I was big. Oh, let me find a helpless girl and do this to her. I didn't know what I was doing at a time. Yeah. So I wrote her, tried to learn her apology letter, and to reach out to my lawyer. I didn't know her name, nothing. Like, I was gonna dude, I was ready to give her my whole world, bro. I just felt, I still to this day, I just feel terrible that I haven't spoken, you know.
You know what? I believe him. I don't like him, but I actually believe him. Like, that's, he's not a sociopath or a psychopath, right? He's just so far up his own fucking arse that, you know, he doesn't know up or down, left or right.
What did he say? He was willing to give the girl his whole world, was it?
Yes.
Did he? No.
Well, I mean, if you don't know a person's name, how do you give them something?
Yeah, well, you find out after the event, don't you? So has he given her his whole world?
Well, I mean, no, because look, just listen, it gets crazy.
I mean, it's the law. You can't. So
You haven't spoke to her. You don't even know if she's read the letter.
she read the letter.
She has read the
She
letter.
read the letter. Yeah.
Just through lawyers.
Through lawyers.
Is this
yeah.
a current situation that's still active?
I'm still not allowed to talk about how it ended, but
okay. Oh,
my charges got dismissed.
Oh, he paid her off.
Is that how the law works, though?
I think with assault, there has to be someone who presses the charges. If you remember back to that time we watched the Irish documentary on where the guards, they follow the guards for a couple of weeks on RTE.
Oh, yeah. On the beat.
On the beat, and we saw that woman be assaulted in the pub, and then she said she wasn't pressing charges. So I think for assault cases, somebody has to be willing to press charges, and then if they don't, even though crime is being committed, you can't essentially get a conviction.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what it's about. He paid her off, and that's why you can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Lovely. Yeah. Maybe not the whole world.
No,
but
just
he gave her some
fortune. Yeah. But he should have gave it all, like if he was true to his word.
Yeah. I think, like, yeah. You know what? If I did that, I would do some serious fucking revision of my life, and I'd be like, holy shit, I need to give away all my worldly possessions to this brain damaged person that, I ruined her life.
Mm.
And I'm going to go off to India and become a sadhu or something, and just live off of alms, which is Hindi for donations of food or stuff. But not Vitaly, I guess.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a felon anymore.
This is over.
Yeah, it's
I didn't
been
know
over.
that.
Oh, it's been over.
I did not know.
Oh wow, yeah, it's been over. My charges got dismissed. I was getting deported, but
yeah. Okay, so the felony.
Oh, he was getting deported.
Oh.
Oh, so he's not an American citizen. But, okay. That's weird because someone about the Philippines situation, someone queried the consulate, and they gave back this boilerplate response, basically washing their hands of him, saying, yeah, our citizens, they're important, and they're our top priority, and blah blah blah. Basically a fuck you response of like, yeah, we're not doing anything. Yeah, they're our priority, but that doesn't mean we're gonna fucking send in the fucking special forces to free this guy. So I don't know. If you're American, but you're actually born in another country, so you have dual citizenship, can you be deported from America? That's a question for Grok. I'll ask it while you watch the rest of it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm looking at here on Grok. Let's see. Vitaly. I don't need to know when he was fucking born or what his original birth name was. Dual citizenship.
All right.
Immigration context. 2017 GoFundMe campaign by Vitaly B. Vitaly. Mentioned hiring an immigration attorney to avoid. So he started a GoFundMe.
Oh man!
Hire
What?
an immigration attorney to avoid deportation and continue a green card application. Okay. Suggesting immigration challenges at the time. Oh my God. So is that what it was? He was going to get deported based on that crime. And then he conned his followers into a GoFundMe to pay for it.
Bro. I don't know, man. Like,
maybe it's just earlier. So it says this campaign referenced the divorce affecting a green card path, and no recent sources indicated he lacks U.S. citizenship, given consistent references to his Russian-American status. It's likely he resolved these issues and was naturalized. Yeah, no, I think that's the reason why he was going to get deported, and he
pulled out all the stops for that. Yeah.
GoFundMe, and then he never told the people why he was actually threatened with deportation, because he beat the shit out of this fucking
right.
Wow.
What a guy, huh?
Wow.
Now, I haven't watched this far into this podcast because honestly, these guys piss me off. The fact that, they're in the same room with him, and the fact that they're using it as a fucking, a piece, a fucking bit. Also, this guy's jaw is really weird looking.
Yeah, I know. He's got a fucking rugby shaped head, has he? Or
charges have dropped.
Dismissed. Yeah.
Like, as in she dropped them, or like your lawyers got them dropped? Or
My
you can't
lawyers
say?
came to agreement, but I can't say more than that.
Okay.
That's typical court. We've been in some suits where you can't.
Yeah, you
can't speak of. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's typical court. Yeah, we beat the shit out of random women before, and we got all. Aren't these guys brilliant? They're just lovely people.
paid her off with the GoFundMe money to hire me a lawyer.
Me, man.
I wonder if we can find out how much that was raised. See how much.
It wouldn't have been such a big deal to just go back to Russia, man. But I have a feeling that he wouldn't have been very well received back in Russia, because you know what? They have standards there. Yeah, there's fucking problems, right? Like at the beginning of this segment, I described how an IRL streamer left his girlfriend out on a balcony in sub-zero temperatures, and she almost instantly died from how cold it was. But things have fucking come very far, The story of Russia since the fall of the USSR was suffering terrible indignities because of the way that situation was handled for up until 2000. And then it's been a cleanup operation that naturally takes a fucking few decades. But they're, getting very serious about what they allow in their country now. And I honestly think they'd have fucking sent him back on a plane to the US and said, look, he's your citizen. You take care of him. You accepted him. You fucking keep him.
All right. There's no sources on the amount of money that was raised. It's just an estimate that it would have cost between $5,000 and $20,000 to hire an attorney to sort out his.
Well, that doesn't help. I mean, because you could fucking hire Saul Goodman or Johnny Cochran. There's a fucking difference. Yeah.
That's the last time you did mushrooms.
Yes.
Oh shit.
So this situation has definitely changed your life.
Yeah, dude, I was broken. I lost next day. All my brand deals dropped me. I was making so much money from brand deals.
The world dropped you.
Yeah, the world, and I have nobody to blame but myself. So it's not like,
oh wow, the prediction came true way faster than we thought.
Almost instantly.
Wow, it's almost like he created his own reality.
Yeah.
Oh my god, nobody's working with me anymore, and then go out and beat the shit out of a woman, and then oh shit, nobody's working with me anymore. Funny how that works. If only there was a way that we could apply that in our everyday lives.
I'm asking for forgiveness from any of these people watching or listening. I fucked up. I take the full responsibility, and I know it will never happen again. If shit happens, I fucked up badly, and I was just suicidal, bro. I was sitting I lost the house, and I was just living. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, man!
It's funny.
Got him on speed
Because I
dial.
wanted to ask him what I can speak about.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I think
no. We keep it.
I think you've as far as court goes, I think you've been safe.
Yeah. No. Where did I lift off? Sorry. Oh, about suicidal. Yeah, I lost the house. I didn't want to walk on the streets, bro. I was just so embarrassed, man. I didn't want to get to a grocery store. I didn't want to buy water. I didn't want to do anything. Like, I just didn't want to do anything. And it took me a long time to get out of the house and kind of be normal again. But
oh my God, it all makes sense. Okay, so maybe he was just a dude doing wacky shit on kick. And then he got all these brand deals and all this. And then, you know, he moped around the house because, you know, like COVID is bad enough as it is, even if you're a millionaire. Like, you know, just, you know, things are relative, you know. But then, you know, you beat the living shit out of a woman because, you know, you were high on drugs. And you are ashamed because you're not a sociopath. So, you know, you spend a few years moping around the house. And then you think, how can I do something just completely out there to get attention? You know, bring it back on me. Bring back the spotlight. Get the sponsors back. So then he goes hunting pedophiles, which is a solid fucking course. But then that dries up. So he looks at Johnny Somali and thinks, oh, yeah, he's getting a lot of attention. You know, even though, you know, he's like basically imprisoned in a country that's not his home country. I'll do that in the Philippines. It all makes sense now.
Yeah. He should have taken mushrooms before he went. Some people need to take mushrooms. This is the type of person who needs to take mushrooms to forewarn them of what lies ahead.
Yeah.
I just checked. It was 2020 when he assaulted that woman. That 2017 GoFundMe is not connected. Obviously, he was being deported for some other reason. So, we withdraw that.
All right.
Lest he sue us. But it wouldn't be hard to make that connection given everything we.
Yeah.
But he does seem. He seems genuine. He does seem to regret it. But I wonder.
He does. Yeah.
It seems he only regrets it because he lost the deals with the sponsors, and he would. If people knew about it, they would look on him with. Look on him as a degenerate woman beater.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Look, you know. Shame is a very useful tool in society's toolbox for keeping people in line. Yeah. Are we going to finish this, or will we move on?
Let's hear him out, Mike. So.
Yeah.
People are still coming up to me and tell me how much they love me. You know, all the online hate. Nobody ever said it to my face.
Yeah, that's.
But still, like when you go to a meeting or shake the other people's hand and you're like looking them in the eyes, do they know this or not? That's what's killing me inside.
They do. That's probably the answer.
You say they do. A lot of people that I talked to, some didn't know until I brought it up. So,
well, I didn't know anything about the results or.
No.
Oh, he intentionally brings it up to people. He tells people, "Hey, I completely ruined a woman's life by punching the lights out of her while on drugs." That's big. I mean, that actually tips the scales for me back towards Vitaly. You know, he's not like totally an alien. You know, he's human.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Would you ever tell another human being what you did if they didn't know it already?
No. Why would you have to be fucking bananas like?
Or proud of it, maybe?
That's nonsense. Like, you know, if you're proud of it, like he's not going to be self-aware that, you know, and put this act on that it's some act of contrition. Like it's nonsense. It's a nonsense. It's like, you know, it's managing this, like, so it's getting ahead of the fucking curve. Like, so I'll tell people about this and how sorry I am for it. In case it ever comes out, then he can turn around and say, okay, well, I've addressed that already, and I make a point of saying this to everyone I meet. Generally, I think if people have done something that they're ashamed of, they don't make it public because they're ashamed of it. And generally, when you're ashamed of something you've done, you want to, hide it.
Right.
Granted, if it comes up, you will talk about it and address it and let people know, yes, I was ashamed I did that. I'm still ashamed of it today. I try to atone for it, but it's not something you bring up in every fucking conversation.
No, you don't. Hey, my name's Vitaly. I beat the shit out of a woman, gave her brain damage. How are you?
Yeah.
No. It's obviously, you're in the middle of conversation, and you say, "Oh, that thing I went through in 2020. I ruined a woman's life." Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't do it. Like, at least I wouldn't do it. Nobody I know would do it. I've never been in a conversation with somebody I've met or been a friend for, any period of time, and then out of the blue they just come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, by the way, just so you know, I murdered someone. I kidnapped somebody.
Well, actually, one time I did have that happen. Someone, like 5 minutes into meeting them, they
Alright.
told me they killed someone. Yeah.
All right. Are you still close today?
No. Why would I be?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, okay, 5 minutes and you're telling me you killed. Okay, thanks for that.
Well, so just specifically, they did say murder.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, murder some. Okay, that's nice to know. Anyway, I have to go. And I'm also leaving the country tomorrow. Just in case you're thinking of contacting me.
Yeah, and then you actually do leave the country.
Yeah,
because
because,
they scared you that much. Yeah.
Yeah, but generally people, maybe over a few drinks or something, you've had too much to drink, and people get loose and more relaxed than they should, and they,
Oh yeah,
they-
yeah.
Oh!
That also happened to me too. Someone I know got drunk with me and admitted that they committed murder. Yeah.
Yeah. How many murders do you fucking hang
Yeah,
out?
actually, now that I think about it, look, okay. In my defense, the first one was a guy. I was on Shop Street in Galway, literally like I was sitting on the ground doing tarot readings, and a guy came up, and he looked rough. He looked fucking, depths of Limerick, and I knew that every word that he said was true because you can tell in the eyes. So I have done terrible things, and I drew the cards for him, and I said, look, you're carrying this around, still, you need to find atonement. And said, yeah, I took a man's life, and the way he looked in my eyes, he said, yeah, it was unjustified. I feel sorry for this to this day. And then because I was a devotee of Shiva in a Hare Krishna adjacent cult, I gave him a copy of the Bhagavad Gita. And then he, we had a few phone conversations since then. But then that was it. But the second situation is more personal. A friend, we were fucking 2 bottles of whiskey into the night, and he told me about how he gang related, basically took a man's life.
All right, nice. Yeah, but I take it that I'd say the second guy at least, that it just doesn't come up in general conversation like in Vitaly. Every time he meets a new person, he feels that he has to unburden himself and be fully forthright and confess all his sins. I smell bullshit with Vitaly. Unless he's doing it every video. That's the intro to all his videos. By the way,
it's like AA. My name's Vitaly, and I'm a woman beater, a woman annihilator.
Only because of the mushrooms, though. If it wasn't for the mushrooms, I would never have beaten her in the head. repeatedly, like, or was it just one punch? Like that was a pretty large swelling.
He floored her, from what I gather. He floored her, and then he fucking went on top of her. You know,
Oh,
the way you kind of straddle someone's chest and you
Yeah.
just fucking pound them.
Wow.
Like, that wasn't one punch.
No.
If that's one punch, you know, he should have went into MMA.
Yeah. Women's MMA. Transition. Like,
oh, my money's on him every day.
yeah, undefeated in women's MMA.
Oh, not a result about even the whole situation. But yeah, I have the apology video to my fans and let the world know how badly I fucked up and because of drugs and alcohol, because that's not who I am. And hopefully, you know, I'm not asking for forgiveness, but I guess actions speak louder than the words, and I'll show the world
You have to earn it.
I'm a decent human being.
Definitely have to earn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking earned it, all right.
Yeah, he showed us all how much he's atoned for his sins, harassing people, not only at home but abroad too.
Yeah, running and over guys' feet. And
Yeah, stealing and belittling people, and yeah.
Wow, man, what a roller coaster.
Yeah, I think for us it was like you had a boxing fight
God.
not long.
And what the fuck is she wearing, by the way?
Fucking flannel towel, is it? Or
that's one thing, by the way. That's
Was
like
it?
two. Yeah, that's two T-shirts stitched together.
right, to look extra cool, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then what's underneath? Is that one whole thing? That
I think it is. It's one of those like shorts with the vest stitched in. What it's supposed to look like.
right.
You know, you're cool, but you're not. Yeah, she looks underage to me. Someone should have ID'd her before she came into the room. Yeah.
But we posted.
True.
Always, you know, we've been with you for how many years?
Yeah,
Forever.
for 11, 12 years.
We'll literally always support you no matter
Thank
what,
you, I
your
appreciate it.
family. And the hate that I got for supporting you, I was like, holy cow, I had no idea like people actually felt that way.
Yeah.
Well, they generally will if you support somebody no matter what they do. That's a lot. That encompasses a lot, you know. If you murder 50 people, your family, I will still be here for you. I don't understand why people get mad at me. Yeah, Bailey.
What if he had a private museum to the Third Reich in his basement? Would you still be behind him?
Yeah, still support him. Family, you know.
Yeah,
family.
If he was, at the age of 5, committed atrocities in Yugoslavia, like, would you be?
So it was a big eye-opening to us that's like, okay, people mess up, but no matter what, we're going to support you in no matter what you do.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate it. A lot of people, a lot of people got scared and backed off, but like, there's a lot of people that didn't. A lot of people like, no, we love you. This is not who you are, and
I think
that. As family, like I consider you somebody I love and care about. So when something bad happens to anybody in my family, I would want to see them become the best version of themselves eventually.
Oh, you faggot.
It's just platitudes.
Yeah.
The bad thing didn't happen to your friend. The bad thing happened to the person that, just happened to run into your friend at the wrong time.
Yeah.
I hate these people.
Yeah, we support you. We're sorry it happened to you. We hope you receive justice for the terribleness that woman imposed on you. If she hadn't been jogging that day, everything would have been fine.
Be fine, yeah.
How dare she? We need to ban jogging. It's clearly a danger to, people who've overdosed on mushrooms.
and women, women can't be out anymore because they just run into vitality,
Yeah, they're interfering with people tripping.